What if you could get more of the Jimmy and Nath Show with Emma? You can with the podcast, thanks to What If. You're only a what if away from great holidays. What If? It's Aussie for travel.
Hey guys, welcome to the pod.
Howdy.
Welcome.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Welcome. Is that what you said?
Well, it can't always be me to throw some shit chat out and then move on to something better.
That's what it usually is.
I know. It's normally me saying the first thing that comes to my head, and it's normally shit. So
Going fishing this weekend. Your husband would love
Oh, wow. Okay, where are you going?
that. Off the, what did you call it? The cliff, the edge of the water.
continental
the,
shelf.
The continental
Continental
shelf.
shelf.
Yes, because you're going up to Cairns.
Cairns, home of the
How
baked bean.
good. Yeah, so when Enz was last up at Townsville, he
Yes, also
fished,
that
he
part
did
of
he did the deep sea
sea
fishing
fishing.
off the, I didn't even know where the continental shelf, the only reason I know is because he went. But like, it just drops off and then it's extremely deep ocean. It's very, very
You're
deep.
just throwing pens
Drop
around.
my
Jeez, you love you,
Passionate.
mate. Let me tell you, this one thing you love. It's a continental shelf.
I'm going at a Bucks party and it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm coming back Sunday though, so
Thank
I'm not staying for the extra
God
day.
for you.
Yeah, but I first day fever will strike hard.
Of course it will.
And
You'll lose soldiers.
we'll lose it. But then the fishing trip starts at like 8 or 9 in the morning.
Okay, so so Friday night is going to be first night fever, and then Saturday there's going to be people who just don't rock up to fishing.
Saturday's the big day, the main day. But like, I just know. I said to Josh, who's the Bucks brother,
Okay.
Brother of the buck.
brother of the Buck, who's organising it, and I was like, mate, you're just going. But also, then you're going out all day, sun on a boat. You
Yeah.
got to slip,
Drinking.
stop, sap, drinking. Like, you got to stay hydrated. We'll lose some before the boat, and we're going to lose some after the boat. 'Cause
You'll lose some
blokes-
on the boat.
Yep.
Can I say
seasickness,
there-
dehydration?
You couldn't pay me to go on a deep sea fishing expedition hungover. You couldn't pay me.
Yeah, that's because you cry when you throw up.
I know. Imagine me.
Remember that boat you went on and you threw up and you were crying?
Yes, that was together. That was for the
You
show.
were not hungover.
I got sore tummy. It was the big breakfast. I had yours too.
3. We were broadcasting from somewhere. We're about to get on a boat.
Yeah.
It's down Tasmania. And Nath ordered the big brekkie. I ordered the big brekkie. And it was our tech, I think.
Yeah, one of our techs.
Ordered the big brekkie. And they were big brekkies, Em. And I couldn't finish it.
Yeah, big by name, big by nature.
So Nath,
Yeah, but Nate finished it, didn't he?
yeah, he hates food being left over. If we're at a pub,
I
wherever
hate
we are,
wastage.
he'll
Yeah.
always eat other people's chippies,
Yeah.
a little bit of salad.
Yeah.
So he polishes off his big breakfast, my rest of my breakfast, and the tech's big breakfast.
jeez,
And then he
they're
goes
on
to me, he
a
goes,
boat.
"Oh, Jim, I don't feel good. My tummy." And he had you get the bloating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bloated
And I'm
tummy.
like,
But it's like a block, it's a brick.
"Oh, brother, you ate like 10 sausages, like
it's so
18
much.
rashers of bacon."
I had those, those fried. The only thing I did, I think I left one of those fried tomatoes.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
also pre that as well, it was all free because we were broadcasting at this cafe.
Yeah, there's
so
muffins
Nath had
and-
muffins, smoothies, couple of
Yeah.
coffees.
I got carried away.
Garbage
And then we-
truck.
Oh yeah, I got so carried away.
Are you a garbage
Yeah,
truck?
the food was so
then
good.
he-
I just kept shoving it in. I just kept shoving it in, and then we go down to this boat trip.
And
I
it's
go-
out on the ocean, and it's one of those speedboats. So it's like,
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
And we're looking at, sorry for the swearing, but we're looking at dolphins. And let me tell you,
oh, dolphins, seals, whales, like you saw everything.
All these
And
amazing
we're filming
things.
stuff. It's also
Yeah,
for
it's
like
for
Tassie
content.
tourism.
Yeah.
It was also TV.
Yeah,
it was also
it
for
was
television.
TV filming
So
too.
I'm there on the boat by myself, like, and I'm like, here we are, with
Yeah.
sitting in the chair.
The best-
And,
the best
I
was
didn't convinced. I thought I'd lose him. He's like, Jim, I'm not going to make it.
the best
green in
is,
the face.
You know how polite I am, right? So we go around and we're seeing. So there's other people, other punters are on this boat.
Right,
It's a
right.
And
public boat.
The whole
yeah.
point of
Okay.
it, it's a sightseeing thing. So you
Sightseeing.
go see
Yeah.
animals so that you're supposed to see in the whales and the fucking
Dolphins.
seals and whatever. Anyway, so we're
Everything.
driving around. And I'm like, Coach, she's like, so I'm feeling
seals
so
swam up to
shit.
the side of the
so,
boat.
So the guy's like, oh, there's another pod of dolphins, and I'm at the back going, we've seen them.
They gotta get him.
Can we go in? We've seen them. You've seen one seal. You've seen one.
I gotta ask, because you've said this a number of times, that you when you vomit you cry every time.
Tears.
Is it like a sad sob, or is it like a is it like, are you a heaving?
Yeah, it's a bit.
crier?
Well, no, it starts with because I'm like, no, I don't want to, and I try and hold it in, and then you can't hold it in, and then they
slow.
start,
And then when he starts throwing up, he's like, I don't want to, Jimmy, I don't want to.
and I'm trying to
Over the boat. Seals are eating the chum.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so much
Yeah,
as
they're
well
like,
from
keep
breakfast.
vomiting, Nath, because we get another pot of dolphins coming.
He's crying.
so
Jimmy, I don't want
disgusting.
to.
I know.
How? He's like, how?
All of a sudden, the Pacific Ocean's got 3 big breakfasts.
Oh.
Disgusting.
Oh.
Anyway, enjoy your deep sea fishing trip, you dickhead. It is the Jimmy and Nath Show with Emma.
It's today, 1041's
That's right, court is now officially in session.
50K Couple Courtroom.
That's right, Sydney. You can argue your way to a share of 50K in our couple courtroom, todayfm.com.au. Register your argument. Anything or anyone in your life, you can go there and do it. Much like our latest couple, we're in day 4 of the couple courtroom. Court is officially in session. They're from Parramatta. Alana has had it with her partner Lorenzo's over-the-top Italian mother doing everything for him. Lorenzo thinks she's not appreciative. Something or someone has to give. This is the evidence we've had so far.
On Monday, we met our next couple to enter the 50K couple courtroom. Alana
Hi, I'm Alana. I'm 40 years old and I'm a horticulturist in Western Sydney.
and Lorenzo.
My name is Lorenzo. I'm 40 years old. My mum and I are very close. I'm considered to be a mama's boy.
And Alana isn't happy with Lorenzo's mother always being at the house. We heard Alana's opening argument.
She's here all the time. She's just a bit overbearing. She's lovely, but she just needs to step back a bit.
We then heard from Lorenzo.
Alana complains a lot to me, but however, she doesn't complain when, meals are cooked and she comes home and everything's done for her.
And things finished off a little tense between this couple.
I have to be honest, I'm trying to have a skinny girl summer and she cooks a lot of pasta.
So Alana, if what you're saying is if she was making healthy meals, it wouldn't be a drama anymore?
I don't think she knows how.
She's insulting her cooking.
Good heavens!
And then our expert witness, Chrissy Marsh from the Real Housewives of Sydney, didn't hold back as she entered the courtroom.
This Alana sounds like a whinging sack to me. I mean, come on. At the end of the day, any help that you get when you're a mum, you should be bloody appreciative.
And yesterday, Lorenzo's mother herself came onto the show and warmed all our hearts.
I like to put a washing out sometimes and put it in, or this Hermione. Love to make the pasta sauce for them and lasagnas, and my son is a beautiful boy. So's Alana. She's beautiful.
But this couple court case isn't over yet.
Just Lorenzo's just got to open his eyes up and get his head out of the pasta bowl.
This is a spicy meatball.
Yes, it certainly is. Our couple courtroom.
Turn your mic on there,
Yeah, you got to
mate.
turn the mic on, mate. I was too excited. Our couple courtroom is officially in session. And, Jim, this is one of the most important parts because we find out how much the jury can win tomorrow just by having an opinion.
Yeah, would you like me to explain how this is going to work?
I would love you to explain how this is
All right,
going
I'm
to
going to
work.
explain this here. I know Em really want to do this, but sorry, Em, I'm going to jump in here. Hope you don't mind. So we've got some questions here.
Yeah.
We've got some questions here that both Alana and Lorenzo's mum have answered already. So we have the answers. We're now going to ask Lorenzo these questions. So we have 10K up for grabs. Each question is worth $2,000. Every question that Alana gets correctly, $2,000 will go towards damages for either Lorenzo or Alana.
Sure, that's what
That
they're playing
goes to
for.
their side.
Yeah.
For every question that Lorenzo's mum gets correctly, that goes to you, Sydney. Goes to a jury.
Okay, to pay the
That-
jury.
That will be the money that you'll be playing for tomorrow. So there is $10,000 up for grabs, and that will be split. Now, you're probably also asking me, hey, Jimmy, what happens if they both get it wrong?
What happens if they both get it wrong,
What
Jim?
happened?
Yeah, great question, guys. That money's gone. It's nothing. It just disappears.
It just goes.
It's a fugazi. It's a fugazi. It's nothing. It's fairy.
just- The money is gone. Okay, well, let's
So
bring...
technically, we could all be playing for nothing tomorrow.
So
what?
The Jeopardy. The Jeopardy.
So much Jeopardy.
Let's bring in our plaintiff, our defendant right now, Alana Lorenzo. Hello, Alana. Welcome.
Hi.
Lorenzo, hello.
G'day.
Now, Alana, first things first, you've heard how this challenge is going to go down. Do you feel comfortable that you know your partner Lorenzo more than his mum does?
I'm pretty confident of this. 17 years, I think I've got it in the bag.
Okay.
Mum's known him for longer.
Yeah, Lorenzo, how long's your mum known you for?
41 years.
Just checking.
But Alana knows the most up-to-date version of Lorenzo. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe Mum would know stuff about
true.
like Lorenzo as a kid,
Well,
but not necessarily as a man.
Lorenzo, in your opinion, and this is a risky question for you to ask now, who do you think knows you better, Alana or your mum Maria, if you had to guess?
Oh, I'm pretty sure Lana's got this in the bag.
If she wasn't here on the phone.
No, truthfully, I think, what
Lana's got it.
before, she knows the updated version of me. So.
Okay.
All right.
Alana's just hung up. So, Lorenzo, who? No. All right, we're going to find out next how much you guys are going to be playing for, Alana and Lorenzo. The damage is in our couple quorum. Sydney will also find out how much you can win. Let's do it.
It's today, 1041's
That's right. Court is now officially in session.
50K Couple Courtroom.
Argue your way to a share of 50K in our couple quorum, just like our latest couple from Parramatta, Alana. She's had it. She's had it with her partner Lorenzo's over-the-top Italian mother Maria doing everything for him. Lorenzo, however, thinks she's not appreciative. Something or someone has to give, Jim.
Yep, and we're about to find out how much they're going to play for in our 50K couple courtroom, but also how much you can win, Sydney, just by joining our jury with our very lovely, talented, sweet, kind, funny jury member, Emma Chow.
Yeah.
I don't know if sweet is an adjective you'd use next to my name, but thanks.
We just have to because you're a bit feisty this morning, mate, so...
Yeah, I can get that way.
Yeah. See?
Depends on the day.
It
Depends on the
does.
week.
Yeah.
Depends on the time of the month.
That's true for everyone.
Alana and Lorenzo, our plaintiff and defendant, they are here. Jim, the challenge. How's this working?
How the challenge works is we asked some questions to Alana and also Lorenzo's mum. They both gave answers. We're now going to ask these questions again to Lorenzo.
Yep.
So for every question that Alana gets right, that money, there's 10K up for grabs, 2,000 each question. That money will go to them tomorrow for whoever wins. For every question that Lorenzo's mum gets right, that money goes to the jury, you, Sydney.
Mm-hmm.
And then if no one gets them right, if Alana can't get it right or if the mum can't get it right, that money just goes. She disappears, gone. It's done.
All right, Em, you've got the questions there in front of you. Question number 1. What is it?
If Lorenzo had to eat one meal every day for a year, what would Lorenzo choose?
Okay, Lorenzo, before we get your answer...
I reckon we hear from Lorenzo
You want to hear
first.
from Lorenzo first?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Lorenzo, what is your answer?
I think we all know this answer. Mum's lasagna.
Mum's lasagna. Lasagna is the answer we're looking for. This is what your mum has said. This is what Maria has said. Have a listen.
He probably would choose schnitzel and fruit veggies.
Oh, schnitzel and fruitbeckies, whatever that is.
I have no idea what you said.
I can tell you what it's not. Lasagna.
Not mum's lasagna.
Not
You said she mum?
Yeah, she's mum.
Yeah, but you know what? Between the pasta and the cotolette, which is the,
Sorry, I
the
don't speak
schnitzel.
Spanish.
Hola. Let's find out what Alana said.
Oh, bloody lasagna.
She's done it. Oh, Alana.
We're going to give that? It wasn't mum's lasagna, it was just lasagna.
Which is bloody lasagna. Alana, we'll check with you. You met mum's lasagna, yeah?
Yeah. It's absolutely his mum's, 100%.
Of course she's
Well,
got to
she's
say
cooked all the
yes.
time.
$2,000
Yeah.
in the kitty. All right, Em, question number 2. What do we got?
What is Lorenzo's most irrational fear?
Most irrational fear. Lorenzo, what's your most irrational fear?
Long haul flight.
Long haul flight.
You get a bit claustrophobic, Lorenzo.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
You're a bigger bloke, aren't you, Lorenzo? A big guy.
Average size, mate. Yeah.
Average size. Yeah, depends how much lasagna you've had, I guess. All right. Alana, you laughed way too hard at that. Okay. Long haul flights is what we're looking for. Let's go to Mum first. Here's what Maria said.
He doesn't like heights very much, but I think he's becoming better on that now. He's older, but he never liked heights when he was younger.
It's close, but no cigar.
Planes are in the sky.
Technically, but we'll find out.
What did Alana say?
What did Alana say?
We're going to Los Angeles and he's really scared of flying, like long flights. Anything over 2 hours he hates. It's a massive anxiety.
Wow, Alana.
On
2
the
from 2.
board again. Alana, do you have to hold his hand on the plane?
Very tightly, yes.
That's what you've got. You're playing for $4,000 so far tomorrow.
$4,000.
Each question is worth $2,000.
In the kitty. All right, Em, over to you. Question 3.
What did Lorenzo want to be when he was a kid?
Ooh, Lorenzo, what's the answer?
Professional soccer player.
A professional soccer player. Professional soccer player. Let's find out Alana's answer this time. This is what Alana said.
A skateboarder, probably.
I mean, it's something physical, but
pretty far off. Lorenzo, were you ever into skateboarding?
Yeah, I was, but I was never that good.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Okay, all right, let's find out what Mum said.
This is what Maria said.
A chef. You always wanted to be a chef.
Both incorrect.
Jeez.
Did you always want to be a chef or?
I was a chef for years, so yeah, I did want to be a chef, yeah, but I'm
then
no
you
longer a
didn't.
chef.
That's not what you said.
Yeah.
Well, that means no one gets that money. That's not for the jury. It's also not for you, Lorenzo and Alana. First one, Alana's got correctly. That means $2,000 just disappeared.
So that money
That's
just
annoying.
disappeared. At the moment, how much have we got? Have we got anything for the jury?
Nothing for the jury.
Nothing for the jury yet.
$4,000 for Alana and Lorenzo.
All right, question 4, Em.
If Lorenzo was to get arrested, what would it be for?
Okay, if Lorenzo was to get arrested, what would it be for? This is what Alana said. Oh, sorry, actually,
You'd
no,
ask
we've got to get
Lorenzo.
Lorenzo first. Lorenzo.
Come on, mate, what are you doing?
What's... I don't know, there's a bit going on over on my side.
You gotta press some buttons, do you?
Lorenzo, yeah, I do. Shut up. Lorenzo, what's your... He loved that. What's your answer?
It was probably for motorbike speeding.
Motorbike speeding.
Okay.
All right, this is what Alana said.
Maybe weeing in public. Sorry.
Lorenzo, how often are you weeing in public?
Oh, look, when you got to go, you know.
Public urination.
Alana, have you witnessed him weeing in public many times?
Many.
Maybe Lorenzo didn't know that was illegal.
Okay.
Just frowned upon.
Okay. Let's see if Mum knows you more. So we're looking for speeding, yeah?
Look for
Okay.
speeding.
This is what Lorenzo's mum Maria said.
Probably speeding.
Oh, she got it right.
Can think of. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's a good kid.
Just a bit of a lead foot on the pedals.
Nailed it.
So, okay, so now the jury, Sydney, you just got $2,000.
Yeah.
So you will be playing for $2,000. There's still one more question, but at the moment, Lorenzo and Alana playing for $4,000, jury playing for $2,000. One question left.
Okay.
Who is Lorenzo's hall pass?
Oh, this is a big one.
Lorenzo, we'll go to you first.
Who's your hall pass, Lorenzo?
It's Cameron Diaz.
Oh.
Charlie's Angels.
Yeah, okay. Or the holiday. She's not as sexy in that one. Okay.
That's what jumps to my view. Is it?
Let's go with Maria. This is what Maria said. We're looking for Cameron Diaz.
Cameron
Here we
Diaz.
Not quite sure. At the moment, he's got too many.
You got a few, do you, big fella?
Apparently.
Okay. Alana, let's see what you said. We're looking for Cameron Diaz.
He loves Cameron Diaz.
Ah, she done it!
Well, with that last question answered correctly there, Alana, yourself and Lorenzo will be playing for $6,000.
Six
tomorrow.
grand.
$6,000 in
And
the
also
couple courtroom.
$2,000
Yes.
up for the jury as well for you, Sydney, if you get involved. And also we lost $2,000.
Yeah, $2,000 for us to have a long lunch after the show.
Trending now with Emma Chow.
Hugh Jackman and Deborah Lee Furness have officially filed for divorce 2 years after splitting up. They came to a settlement behind the scenes financially, and now they're actually going through the official channels.
I thought it had already happened.
Yeah, well, they split up. Okay, and you've got to be separated for a year before you can file for divorce anyway.
Oh, didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, it seems weird.
I think, is that not still a rule? I thought that was a rule.
You got to be split up for a year before you...
Yeah.
Wow,
before you
I
file
did
for
not
divorce,
know
yes.
that.
Interesting that all the women know that.
Yeah, well, you guys
For
are
when we
all
leave,
the
you're
divorce
sorry
easy.
ass.
Yeah, I know. Look at them all outside smoking their long Cruella de Vil cigarettes, sitting on bags of some bloke's money.
So Deborah Lee did not hold back with how she felt. So they released a joint statement at the time saying they weren't going to say anything else. And now she's come out and said, my heart and compassion goes out to everyone who has traversed the traumatic journey of betrayal.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's
It was
dramatic
pretty
words.
dramatic and scathing. She's also shattered, apparently, by the fact that Hugh's new girlfriend, Sutton Foster, has moved into the very penthouse that she once shared with Hugh when they were married.
Yeah, but it's been a year. Well, it's been 2 years.
Yeah, I think it's just
Move
because
on.
it's so public. And also, they were married for 27
They were
years.
married. Look, you can't say they didn't give it a proper crack. You know,
Yeah,
27
27,
years.
like-
That's a
Yeah.
good. That's a good innings.
Mm.
Call it quits, mate. You know when the season's finished. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Stop going around one more year. You know what I mean? Know when it
you're so
ends.
right.
I have so many friends that go around just one more year.
Yeah, stop it.
Just one more year. Like, you know you're in a relationship that's not good for you, and all you do is whinge and complain, and I have to listen, and I tell you got to leave.
Yeah.
No, it's got to be
Obviously-
your idea to leave.
Hit a sore spot there for him.
Oh, gee.
There's one person in
Is there?
particular that comes to mind, and I just have zero time for that person anymore.
You're married to him. He's beautiful.
It would never be Enzo. And finally, Selena Gomez has been accused of doing lines. Because there's something that was in the background of a photo that was posted of her. So her bestie posted a pic of them cuddling in a hotel room, and there were white lines on the table behind them, on the black marble table.
This is my favourite thing. Mysterious white
Mysterious
substance.
white substances. People were calling her Snowlena in the comments, but it turns out it was just marbling on the table. So someone posted a pic of the table from another angle in the same hotel room, and there are thick white lines streaking throughout the black marble. It's just the colouring of the marble.
Yeah.
It's not lines.
There you go. Rugby league players use that excuse. It is our opinion on this show that lateness should be celebrated, right? It shouldn't be something that should be shamed. So instead of shaming lateness on this show, we like to celebrate it.
Sorry, guys. Late for the opener. Celebrate good times, come on!
Yeah, 13 10 60. Jump on the phones right now. When were you late? Are you late right now? Because I'm over lateness being shamed, Jim. Right here, what we do on this show is we celebrate. We pat you on the back for being late.
Yeah, I think it's the country boy in me because I didn't really find out about lateness till I moved here and met you.
Really?
Isn't it? Yeah, it's like if you have something or you're doing something, you just, like, people arrive when they arrive.
I think one of the biggest stresses in my life is being late to things. I hate being late. And I'm always late because I got 2 kids, man. I got to get like 4 people out of the
We
house.
need to change that narrative, Emma. We've got to celebrate lateness.
Being a kid and my parents, like, going to be like, we might go, like, be the pub for lunch.
Yeah.
That was it. There was no time, and different families would rock up at different times.
Well, let's celebrate it on the show right now. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, guys. How you going?
We're good. We're celebrating lateness, baby. When were you late?
Well, I wasn't late. It was my now wife that was late on our first date. Mind you, it was off a train. So we were just talking about late trains. So,
Yeah.
she was late, and I thought, I'm being stood up here. What's going on?
How late was she, Sarah?
It's about 20 minutes. I'm like, I kept looking at the clock. I'm like, nah, this is not happening. I'm like, I think I'm being ditched here.
She didn't text you or call you or anything?
No, she didn't. And she gets off, and I see her coming down. I'm like, oh, yes, sweet. Here we go.
Yeah.
She goes, oh, sorry, I'm late. I'm like, well, you got to make up for it. And 16 years later, we end up getting married. And
There you go.
See, 16 years, right amount of time.
See, that's lateness. Hello, Elijah.
Hello.
Elijah, we're celebrating lateness. When were you late, brother?
I'm late right now for work.
Oh, live lateness.
Well done.
Good.
Well done, Elijah.
Good on you, Elijah.
And we just walked up an hour late to work.
Oh, that'd be the dream.
People will get more music. That's
Yeah.
fine. Julia, we're celebrating. Julia, hello.
Hi.
Hi, Julia. When were you late?
I was late to my wedding.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, but the bride can be late. How late were you?
Oh, I was about 45 minutes to an hour late.
Why?
And it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. My bridesmaid, one of my bridesmaids, her dress split as we were leaving the house. And we were meant to be early. And it was like chaos trying to find someone to sew it all up and get there on time. But
They
it was
always
just-
make it about themselves, the bridesmaids, don't they, Julia?
I know. It's my day.
How was
She
your
just left her there.
how was your partner when you arrived? Freaked out or all
Oh,
right?
he was a bit freaked out. I think the priest was more worried. He had 2 other weddings that day, and so he was really worried because I was the first one, and he had to rush through the ceremony to get us out, and it was a bit of a kerfuffle.
Yeah, you don't want the priest to be worried either. You know what I mean? Late in
I
God's
know.
eyes.
Well,
Yeah, but married went well?
yes, we've been married over a year now.
Congratulations, guys. How good's lateness, mate? You keep it up, Julia.
It was a big day at our house yesterday. My 7-year-old Valentino had his athletics carnival. Got second in long jump, he got second in the 100 metres and first in the 200 metres.
Oh, mate, hang on a minute.
Kid,
Whoa, hang on.
He did great.
That at the moment.
So he got second in long jump.
Yep.
Mind you, he's one of the littlest kids in his year.
There's not much of him. If you look at
There's
his
not
mother.
much of him. Look at me. I'm like tiny. So he got second in long jump, second in the 100 metres, and first in the 200 metres.
Hang on, what a superstar.
That's very impressive.
That's unbelievable.
I know.
Mate, we could make some money off this kid, let me tell you that much.
By betting.
Yes, of course. Gamble responsibly.
You reckon Sportsbet do some odds on you?
Oh, I made a fortune off Tino yesterday.
But the race that I want to focus on is the 100 metres. So he got second in the 100 metres. I was so proud of him because you you stand midway, and actually there's a little bit here of me cheering him on. Have a listen. Go Tino! Go Tino!
Oh.
No one else is. Good job, mate. Keep
The
going.
crowd's going wild.
Go Tino! Keep going.
Literally the only one screaming.
Are you
Were
the
there any
only-
other parents there?
Wait, just quickly, Em,
They were just quiet.
Were parents invited, mate? Or did you?
But when you're looking at them as they go past, everyone looks like they're coming last.
They thought Em was one of the kids.
Em actually won 3 firsts.
She came first in discus, under 10s.
10s, at least give me 11.
Smash them kids. Well done, mate. Good on you.
So I was just proud of him for running, and I didn't realise until later that he got second because from my vantage point, everyone looked like they came last. Anyway, I get the video and I send it to my husband Enzo.
Yeah.
And the first...
Because he wasn't there because parents weren't invited.
His response is, babe, that wasn't open to parents.
And the first thing he says to me is, that kid cut in front of Tino.
Yeah.
That's why he got second.
Yeah.
Because they're only 7, right? And they don't understand. They do this once a year. They don't understand they've got to stay in their lane. They're just trying to win.
No,
I
look.
feel like every other kid in the video you said stays in their lane, except that one kid that cut in front of your kid.
Who happens to be one of his mates, just ran in front of him.
That's not
And
very
he's like,
mate-worthy behaviour.
Well, he goes, so-and-so ran in front. He should have won. He would have won if he didn't get run in front of. And then I sent this video around to you guys. And the first thing that Nath writes back is, Tino was robbed. He should have got first. There was screen grabs of the exact moment where the kid ran in front of him.
You
Circle
drew diagrams on it. X's and O's.
I want you to know, I was very angry yesterday. I have never been more horrified. As somebody, and Jim, you can attest to this, we had a brief off-air discussion. As two people who are incredibly competitive at our school athletics carnival, I was so dirty watching this. So dirty, I was also going to break in and say something like you did. Because
I was going to go to the school and register a place. They go, sir, and who's your child? Don't have a child.
Yeah, so I got some thought.
Tino is robbed.
Because
this kid has run straight in front of Tino.
Off.
Mate, that kid, this is not good, mate. You need to take that up with the principal or something, or some sort of committee in the P&F or something.
I'm not going to be a problematic mum. They've probably
Mate, you
got
broke into the
enough of
athletics
those.
carnival. I think you already have.
Hey, we got the Premier on the show yesterday. I'm calling him again and telling him.
What if you could get more of the Jimmy and Nath Show with Emma? You can with the podcast. Thanks to What If. You're only a what if away from great holidays. What if? It's Aussie for travel.